Brock Purdy had another efficient game, throwing for 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's now thrown multiple passing touchdowns in all 6 of his regular season starts, passing Dan Marino for the second longest streak to begin a career since 1950, trailing Billy Volek, who Purdy can tie with 2 touchdowns this week at the Rams. It is historic. It's pretty amazing. Marcus, Purdy actually reminds you of a young, unheralded quarterback coming out of college. Who is that?
First, I'm going to be quick. This has nothing to do with my answer. I want to make sure we acknowledge Brandon Ayuk as well. He gets lost in the sauce on this football team.
There you go, Brandon.
Yeah. Brock Purdy reminds me of a young Tony Romo. And I remember being in practices, and we like, who the hell this kid think he is? Like, the swagger was right, and he would kill us sometimes. And, you know, in the NFL, the look team, what they call them, is running plays that the team that you're playing that week is supposed to run. There is sneaky elusiveness and athleticism. And that's what a lot of people didn't credit Tony Romo for when he played that position, but he was phenomenal at getting himself out of trouble and extending plays and making big plays.
You know, I kind of hate to do this. What?
Why is it sneaky?
What?
Dan.
Why is his
athleticism and elusiveness? Because you just don't expect it.
Just sneaks
I know
up
a
on
lot
you.
of athletic
It
white guys.
catches you. Oh!
You're just not one of them.
There we go.
You're just not one of them.
Listen,
okay?
Dan was shooting at this target with the football there at the Jets facility yesterday, and I thought he was more athletic than I remembered. All right, I hate to do this because I feel like I'm taking something away from Brock Purdy here, but when you put that guy with that roster in that system, the results are impressive. Show us why.
Yeah, it seems like scheme limitlessness. You know, like scheme. We say positionless for their offense, and I think we're forgetting that this is really us learning what this offense is with Brock still. It's not even a full season as their starter. And when you look at, like, I imagine Kyle Shanahan, he's like, well, I want to run this play, I want to run this play, I want to run this play. You could take Debo and put him in all those places. You could take McCaffrey, put him in all those, Ayuk, Kittle. And if you're a defense, you're going, well, we can't match up in man coverage versus all those guys. Great, we'll play man or zone. But then Brock connects the dots in the zone. And I think the Kyle Shanahan, Mina, could sit there and go, like, there is not a single scheme or part of our scheme that I can't get to because we have so many of these pieces that can all do the same thing really well.
Yeah.
And then the quarterback sees it so kind of complete.
Yeah, it's like a master chef who also happens to have the best pantry in the world, right? With Kyle Shanahan. Marcus said, don't forget about Brandon Ayuk. So I just want to take a second to spotlight Ayuk in this game. It's the attention to detail. I really think watching this game, I was watching Ayuk, and it occurred to me, we don't talk about him like he's one of the best 15, 10 wide receivers in the league. We really should, because what you saw there, just 3 plays, he puts it all together in terms of his releases, his route running ability, the ball tracking, and then doing something like blocking there to spring up with a touchdown. It's really impressive.
But the more, like Mina, completely agree, but we would and could say that about him, McCaffrey, Debo.
It's insane. It's insane, dude.
Remember when they got
is they all do all of that so well.
Remember when they got McCaffrey and we're like, really, did they need somebody else? And it turns out, you know, that really did matter.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.